Hi, I'm Pat and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to try this product called That Black Stuff, and this is a black trim restorer. One of the neat things that this can be used for is pretty much any black plastic trim or rubber that is on any vehicle. So for example, down here, if I needed to restore the black trim on the BMW i8, this would be the product to give a try. However, I don't have any issues with the i8 today. I recently performed a paint correction and also performed a ceramic coating on my Ford Explorer Sport Trac. If you haven't seen that video, link is in the description. But during that process, I took off some hooks here. And these are cargo hooks that allow you to tie down things that may be in the bed. So let's just take a look at the very exterior of this cargo hook, and we could see a difference between the black of the trim here and this cargo hook. It's gray. It really doesn't look good. It's faded, it's matte. Well, this is shiny, this is matte, and each one of these cargo hooks, there are 3 of them on each side, are pretty beat up. Not only that, but some of the hardware that holds it in from the backside as well, it just doesn't look really nice. So I decided to go online and check out That Black Stuff. The really cool thing about That Black Stuff is, number one, the seller. So this is coming from the same guy that sells the NoSpots Pro. Craig offered this up online, and I said, you know what, I ought to give this thing a try. But it wasn't until I checked out Normal Guy Supercars channel, so definitely check out the link in the description below. This comes with a sponge, which I need to go grab. I have it in another location. It also comes with some instructions and a set of gloves. These are my normal smaller gloves because I have smaller hands, but there are a set of gloves for a bigger style hand that one size pretty much fits all. But the instructions say here that we want to shake the bottle well until the metal ball that's inside this black stuff container rattles around. And then after that, we can apply it to the sponge, and then we can apply it to any surface that needs to be coated and restored. So I want to give this a try on the cargo hooks on the Ford Explorer Sport Trac. So the instructions here state that anything that you want to coat with that black stuff should be free of any type of grease, solvent, anything. So I've already squirted these with isopropyl alcohol, 91% in a spray bottle, but any type of degreaser will work. And if I wanted to do this on the vehicle, of course I would want to mask off the vehicle so that I don't get any of this stuff on the paint, for example. So this is prepped and ready to go. This sponge that comes with the kit, you have to soak it to make sure that it's a little bit more moist, and that way it allows it to expand. And when it expands, it gets completely pliable. Otherwise, it's very hard, and if you let this dry out, it'll also get hard. Now I can cut this up, or I could use a microfiber towel if I wanted to. I'm just going to go ahead and use the sponge today. I believe actually I probably want to cut a little section off maybe, so I don't have that big of an area to do. So let's go ahead and just trim this down, and we'll use a smaller piece of the sponge. Okay. So I want to make sure that I shake this black stuff up until I can hear the ball rattling around in there. So I'm going to go ahead and shake that up for a while. Now if this was my first time opening this bottle, once I open this part, I could actually see a seal here that I would actually have to cut out. But since I've already opened it up to check it out, I don't have that seal there anymore. It does come with a flip cap right here. Although I'll probably just go ahead and use it with the cap open, and that'll give me a little bit more freedom in order to apply some of this black stuff on here. So it says that I'm supposed to put this on with the damp sponge or some type of microfiber cloth until the desired coverage is achieved. 2 thin coats is usually enough. Let air dry completely between coats and allow 5 to 10 minutes at 80 degrees. Do not apply under 60 degrees or wash for 24 hours, and a full cure would take 3 to 5 days. That's perfect because I've already gone ahead and done the ceramic coat in the truck, so it's going to sit in the garage for a while. So let's get started on this. I'm just going to go ahead and apply some of that black stuff to the sponge. And this is a dye, so I'm making sure that I have my gloves on. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply it to the trim. Now this particular piece isn't visible per se. There are some parts of it that are visible, but it tucks up underneath this main hook. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply it to this piece first and just take a look and see if I can see any type of a difference after I apply it. Awesome. Okay. So that was one quick coat, and I can already tell that there's a difference in color between what I've just coated and that. So I'm happy with that. Let me go ahead and start applying to this next piece. This actually sits against the vehicle, so you can only see about this part of it. So I don't have to coat the back, but I definitely will go ahead and coat the front. And look at that, you can already see a difference. This side I coated, this side is not coated. It's significant. There is a huge difference between the two sides. I love it. This is already looking fantastic. I'm going to let this one air dry, and then I'm going to give it another coat. But now I can get on to this part. So when this sits against the truck, of course, the only parts that are really visible are here. But then again, it can also be visible here. So I can always make sure that I coat on the areas where this goes underneath the truck, but you'd see it if you were looking from the bottom up. I like the use of this sponge because it allows me to get in the little nooks and crannies, which just by pressing in, that's exactly what I need to do. All right, I'm just going to continue working from the inside out. And now I can get inside the little holes here, and these are the screw holes which hold this against the truck. All right, so that's just the first coat. I'm going to go ahead and let these air dry, and then I'll come back and put a second coat on everything. So here is the final test. I've gone ahead and taken some that were uncoated and placed them next to others that were coated. So let's take a closer look. The ones on the right have been coated with that black stuff. The ones here on the left have not. And there is a significant difference to me. I can definitely tell that this is gray and worn out, and this is like new. It's really, really nice. I think it's going to look great on the truck. Let's take a closer look. Wow, look at the difference. The top one hasn't been coated with that black stuff. The bottom one has. This stuff is amazing. I highly recommend this. Look at that. I just finished putting that black stuff on all these pieces, and they look terrific. This is the one I've already mounted on the truck right here. I think it looks great. It matches the truck so much better than before because now it doesn't look gray. So I'm looking forward to getting the rest of these on the truck. I'm going to give them a few more minutes to just air dry out and make sure that they're not tacky and I can handle them. And I'm going to go ahead and bolt them on the truck. We'll take another look. And for anybody who's curious how these go together, since this sits on the outside, this is the most visible part, there's a piece that slips over the inside of this, and then this piece slips over that. So it makes one complete unit that gets bolted into the truck. So let's take a closer look. Wow. This really changes the entire look of the truck. These were worn and faded and gray, and now they look terrific. I can't wait to get this product also applied to other areas of the truck, like down here. This is worn for wear very much. I just ceramic coated the truck, so I don't want to apply it today. I do need to protect this part of the truck as I squirt this down with isopropyl alcohol. I'm not going to do that today. But this initial first look at what these hooks now look like, I gotta say, that black stuff is worth it. So once again, definitely check out that black stuff. I have a link in the description below, so definitely check them out. Again, link in the description below. So over time, I'm going to be updating the description box with my thoughts on this product. I just applied it today. I'm going to let this sit and cure for several days. Same with the ceramic coat that I just did to the truck. And I'm going to see how it turns out over time. So be sure to check back on this video. The description will have more information. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and ringing that bell for notifications, as I'll be posting more information about new products that I use on all my vehicles in my garage. Thanks for watching and happy motoring.